Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Going to take a look at a Winchester SXP today. The SXP stands for Super X Pump, and this is a direct competitor to, say, like the Remington 870, Mossberg 500, along those lines. Kind of an entry-level pumped shotgun, well-made shotgun, and we'll kind of go over some of the features on it. As far as barrels go, this one has a 28-inch barrel. You can get it in 26-inch, you can get it slug barrels, you know, just a variety of barrels, kind of like you'd expect on most of these entry-level shotguns. Vent rib design, I like that. Got a front gold bead sight, not great, but kind of what you expect on these guns. The action on it is pretty smooth, not bad. There's a lot of real estate here on the forend, you know, where you've got your hand, so it comes clear down almost to the receiver. This is, you know, not too bad. I do like the feel of it. It's a little wider and thicker feel, but it's pretty decent. As far as the receiver goes, it's a bottom load. Let me get it over the top here. Bottom load, side eject, similar to an 870. So if you're used to that, this is going to be right along those same lines. The safety is in the trigger guard, which I kind of like. That's kind of the way I prefer it. Others like the Mossberg style on the back. You know, kind of whatever you want there. One thing I do not like about these, kind of along the lines of Browning, the way you actuate the pump is kind of here in the trigger guard as well. There's just no good way for me with my hands to get to it without kind of breaking my hold on the gun. Minor complaint, but I just don't prefer that style. Most people are probably different than me. I like the 870 style. Trigger is pretty good. Relatively light pull. There you go. Not bad at all. I like the pull on it. Nice stock rubber butt pad on the rear. You know, overall it's a very well done gun. Probably going to be in the same ballpark price-wise as those other two guns I mentioned. You know, $350-ish, somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending upon the options that you choose. Probably the downside to this gun in there is two. One is the availability of aftermarket parts is not going to be anywhere near what you're going to find for an 870 or a Mossberg 500. You know, just not as popular of a gun compared to those two. So if you're looking for side saddles and all these things, they're out there, but you're not going to find them at every single gun shop like you would for an 870. The other thing is, and this really irks me, I hate when companies do this, this gun is stamped made in Turkey. And I mean, Winchester is the quintessential long gun maker, in my opinion. You know, you got Colt and Browning on the handgun side, and then you've got Winchester on the long gun side, and a gun that's not made in this country. I know I'm biased, but daggone it, that would almost keep me from buying it. So, but it is a nice build, so that's just the way I am. So anyway, check it out, Winchester SXP. Again, it's a really nice gun. Hold up to a 3.5-inch shot shell, which is nice. So check it out. This is Keith from Trigger Happy. We'll see you next time. Thanks.